Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Alright, so right now I know most of you guys are experiencing the dread of finals, it being December and all that good joyous stuff. And so I wanted to talk to you on not how to study, but maybe how to study a little bit better, and to optimize. Yes, that's it. To optimize the amount of knowledge that you get into your brain as you study. And to do this, the most important thing, after the studying techniques, is your mindset, your peace. And so, because when you're peaceful, then you are happy. And when you're happy, you're able to actually sit there and soak in that knowledge like a good little sponge that the schools need you to be for that exam. And so, what are some ways that we can find peace in such a stressful time as finals? With holidays and plans and travels and so on and so forth. What do we do? And so there is this thing called meditation. That's crazy, I know, but listen. Meditation, there are different types. And one of the types that I like to use is that of focused meditation. And what you're essentially doing is sitting there for 2 minutes, just 2 minutes. The longer you do it, the better it is, the more stronger your mind is. But if you're just a beginner, 2 minutes, and all you're doing is bringing your focus, your attention, your mindset back to your breath. I was literally in the toilet, okay? I was on the toilet, and I was thinking, all right, I'm gonna try meditating on the toilet. And so I started off strong, like a good 10 seconds. And then I started thinking of my exams. So obviously I failed, pretty bad. And so the point is, it's actually harder than you think. Because usually when people are just in existence, we're never truly not doing nothing. We're always thinking about something. We're always being stimulated in some... That's a limo. That's crazy. We're always being stimulated in some shape or fashion. There's entertainment all around us, and we are never idle. But in fact, idleness is one of the best things we could do for ourselves and our focus in our mind and our peace. There are plenty of musical artists, geniuses, thinkers, scientists who have this practice of these two of these important components. The first is that their body is still. And this can be in any sort of way, maybe you're just lying down on the floor, maybe you're sitting there looking like a Viking with this symbol on your hands. Maybe you are just staring out into the distance, looking at water for a very long time. The second component is that their mind is very active. And this essentially means that they're thinking very, very hard about something. And, for anyone, that could be whatever they want to think about. And so this is something I do every time I have done this. I've come to some great conclusions about life. God would speak to me. I would realize some things that I just never connected before. Because when you're just thinking, you're consolidating information. You've probably heard that sleep is a form of studying, because when you're asleep, your mind is connecting certain things and consolidating information that you've learned throughout the day. But when you're doing this practice actively, that process is not only sped up, but it's a lot more faster because you're actually thinking about stuff. And so I encourage you guys to try both these two things. The first type of meditation is focused meditation, where you're constantly bringing your attention back to your breath. And what this is going to do is that every time that you realize you're like, oh shoot, I was thinking about, some kwa, you bring it back to your breath, think about your breath, classic, in through your nose, out through your mouth type stuff. And every time you do that, it's like a bicep curl, because you're strengthening your mind to bring your mind back to the problem. Imagine you're studying and then you just have that impulse to pick up your phone. You ever tried going a day without your phone? You ever see how ridiculous it is that our impulse to just pick up your phone is just so strong? You ever notice that? It's crazy. These things are controlling this. I'm literally holding my phone right now talking to you. And so that's the first meditation. Second meditation is to enjoy that peace of just thinking. And I know you guys are literally trying not to think about finals, but think about things that are pure and wholesome and just interesting. Think about things that worry you, but not give you too much anxiety, like exams. Like something that worries me, to be humbly honest, is who I'm gonna marry. And I know I'm only 19, but like, bro, this market is ridiculous. I find no one worthy. So that's something that worries me, and I think, and you know what's weird? After I come back to my desk and like sit down, I find myself a little bit more peaceful. And don't mistake this for taking a, like, you know, like study breaks, right? Don't just like, oh, okay, I'm feeling really stressed now, I'm gonna pick up, you know, a movie. I'm gonna, you know, it's not reels or Instagram reels, so I'm not gonna be like overstimulated or anything like that. So I'm just gonna pick up, you know, this movie and just watch. Like, bro, it's entertainment, bro. Surely there's a time and a place. You know, maybe you might want to pick up a book. You might want to pick up some person who you find inspiring, or just have a conversation with your mother. Honestly, having a conversation with your mother can 9 out of 10 never go wrong. Guys, whatever you do to make sure that you are a sponge soaking in that information and enjoying the process of studying, always watch out to your mind and ask yourself, am I at peace? Am I able to sit down and not be distracted or feeling down or sad or whatnot? A last tip I'll give you guys is to journal. Write down your thoughts in a goofy little book. It helps. It removes that melancholy right out of you, trust me. Yeah, guys, hopefully I wish you all the best with finals. I'm going through it right now as well, and I love y'all. Bye.